Morning, folks. Morning. I'm Black Dragon. Good to have you back with me this morning. As always, thanks for tuning in from wherever it is in the world you happen to be. We'll be looking at an interesting subject today, and that is community Puddy cat. An interesting subject in the biker world. Just what trouble can a loose woman cause in the biker club world? In the world in general, but definitely in the biker club world. And we'll be looking at the effects of it. There's no love out there. It's love is a fleeting thing. It's hard to find on the motorcycle set. It's very hard to find. Also, it seems soon we will be, as a country in the United States over here, taking over the Gaza Strip and turning it into a beautiful place for the world's people to settle. It's going to be a beautiful Riviera of the Middle East, or so it was said yesterday. That was very interesting to see that. But if such a thing does happen, wow, that is going to be a real huge departure from the whole two-state solution thing. So, man, the world is changing before our very eyes. The political climate and things that are going on. So, I guess what we need to do is make sure that the one place that we know we have control here in the biker world remains sane and fun and compelling for all. It's going to be an interesting day, an interesting way forward. Stand by for heavy waves, as we used to say in the Navy. Stand by for heavy rolls, as we used to say on submarines. Anyway, I'll be back in just a few minutes. Let me see, 1 minute and 7 seconds after this brief introduction to get into our subject today. You guys can also call in if you want to talk. I'll flash the call-in number, and we'll have some fun. I'm Black Dragon.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books, and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started the day they hit the scene, revving Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the Mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the Mighty Black Sabbath. MC, we're paid his dues and he earned his stripes. Prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters. There have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat, the nose kung fu and says kids Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
Alrighty then.
What's happening?
Man, oh man. The news waves are ablaze. The president lit their ass up again this weekend. Not weekend, but last night. Yeah, I think he does some things just to sit back and watch these folks roll over and fall out of their chairs. I think sometimes you just be like, okay, we're gonna take over Canada. Yeah, we're gonna take over Canada. We're gonna take it over. Just to hear what those folks are gonna say. But they were talking about I saw this on the news last night as I was going to bed. They were talking about the United States taking over Gaza and turning it into a beautiful place, beautiful development. I don't know what they were going to do with the people that are there. I'm sure they're going to. I don't know where they're going to send them off to, but the whole Gaza Strip, it is torn up. It's going to take 15 years to rebuild. That is true, and it is torn up and horrible. I don't know who would want to live there in its current condition, but man, they're getting ready to. A whole lot of things are changing, man. A whole lot of things are changing. So it's going to be crazy. Thanks, SNS, and everyone who watches. I love doing the interviews. Did we miss an interview? Did you do an interview, Biker News Canada? We're going to have to check it out, man. Speaking of checking out other people's channels, what was that thing you posted yesterday?
This morning?
Yeah, this morning, rather. Which is going to be the subject of today's show, by the way.
Yeah, man. I had to go ahead and post up a reel. And the way that I post, man, I try to post some things with substance, some things for entertainment, some things for party, and just a gist of different things that go on in the bike world. And when I was going through my footage, I said, you know what, I am going to focus on some of the speeches at the proc. And Foxy's speech really actually caught my attention for today's post.
Yeah. Shall we play it?
Absolutely.
Get on into it?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Here we are. Good morning, Black Dragon and Mr. Lavish, Mr. Ball, BNC, Biker News Canada. And can't forget the haters. Oh, he said good morning to the haters too. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Stop the cap. Wig taking over Canada. It's not my cap. I didn't say he was going to take over Canada. He did. I'm happy letting Canada be up there where Canada is. Canada's fun. You've been to Canada, right?
Yeah, I've been to Canada before.
Biker News Canada says there's lots of construction work in Gaza. So what you saying? There's a lot of construction work to be done. It's going to be very interesting. So you did. Hold on. In Gaza, maybe they can fill in the tunnels with the rubble. No U.S. boots on the ground. Though, hey, listen, I don't think they should fill in those tunnels. I mean, those tunnels were constructed, like here in Atlanta, we have a place called the Underground, and they got all kinds of eating establishments and stuff there. I mean, no need to put all that good work to waste. Put some businesses and stuff down there. Yes, Dragon, I do live interviews every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week, I got one on Wednesday, too. Check out the questions and answered lives. Okay, Barker News Canada. We need to watch him on Wednesday nights is his thing. So here we are with we're on Lavish T. Williams' Instagram page. Oh, look at you, bro. 15,000 followers. Look at you. Okay. I see you right here. Oh, you got the blue check mark. Damn. Lavish, you got the blue check mark? Wow.
I got the blue check mark, man.
Man, Mike Ball's got a blue check mark. Mike got the blue check mark back when you couldn't get the goddamn blue check mark. You had to actually, be somebody. Like, now all you need is, whatever they charge. But back then, you had to actually have, like, media covering you from all over the world to get the blue check mark. I guess I'm going to get a blue. You guys got a blue check mark. I want one. Here we go. Here is your video. This is our own lovely Foxy who was speaking at the PRO. And Foxy says she don't cuss. I heard a cuss word.
No, she didn't technically. She didn't say a cuss word.
You can't. You can't. You can't. What did she say? That's not a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word.
Okay. What kind of word does I mean? Educate me, man. Here we go. Let me turn the sound on. But what she is saying is really important. Here we go. Boom.
Frank, for 1 second with you, and I'm gonna be real with you for 1 second. These brothers in the Dominant Club, what really started to break my heart, they lost many of their bros over pussy. Had nothing to do with motives. You got these women that get caught up. You screwing this dude over here in this Dominant Club. You the property of this dude over here in this Dominant Club. You the wife to somebody that ain't even in a club. And now we fighting over community pussy. And we've lost too many of our brothers over that. I'ma just keep it real with y'all. And as a woman, I'm very heartbroken over it. It's too many women that have paved the way within this community for us to get the respect from the men, and it doesn't come by the things that we hold between our legs, okay? That's a prize for you and one other, not the community. Need us women to conduct ourselves as the mothers that we need to be, the sisters that we need to be, the daughters that we need to be, and to build a legacy amongst us.
Wow.
And I'm just gonna be frank for 1 second with you, and I'm gonna be real for 1 second.
That was hardcore, bro.
Yeah, man.
That was hardcore.
When you be out here, especially when you got speakers that's actually speaking on some stuff, you got to capture those moments. You got to capture that stuff. We post a lot of stuff out there, but you gotta still post the fun with the informative, and with the fun with the informative, the parties with the seriousness. It show that us bikers are more than just these guys that wear all black and wear mean mugs on their face, man. We actually deep down inside, we're everyday human people with a lot of knowledge behind us.
Right. Yeah. I think such a powerful lady. Speaking
and it happens. It happens, the stuff that she said, it's not like it's some foreign stuff. We all know it happens. We all know that everything is situational and circumstantial and selfish, and I want to do what I want to do, and people are going to be, who and what they want to be, and who's right and what's wrong, and it's all it is all subjective.
Okay, so let's talk about it for a few minutes. What exactly is community pussy?
I don't know. I've never been engaged to know. I've never been in that kind of.
When she brought up the subject of community pussy, what is she talking about? What is community pussy?
I don't know, because I don't be around that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know.
Christine Richardson said, Foxy said that, nothing but the truth. We need to have Foxy on a lot more. But community pussy is in my day, we used to call it an everybody's girl. And that's a woman who is loose with the juice. She is not.
Some of these women ain't juiced up anymore. They're like a prune.
C. Ruger calls it the club putty, is what he calls it. So
I don't know if he meant to put a T there versus an S.
We say putty. She was talking about the pass around. On the white set, they call them pass arounds. Mike Bald is absolutely right. On the white set, they call them pass arounds. or patch chasers is another term I've heard on the white set. On the black set, we call them community putty cat or community putty. There's several words for them. When I was young, we used to call them everybody's girls. These are everybody girls. And it's a girl that is not particularly guarded with her forbidden ecstasies. She allows them to be sampled by a great many connoisseurs rather than just particularly one or two and the community part about it is this is the kind of woman that'll sleep with you and your brother and your blood brother and your father too. Some women have no compunction about that. And guys in the motorcycle club world there's a lot of guys in the motorcycle club world that act really tough and they put on these cuts and lavish cuts are like capes. Clark Kent runs into the phone booth, which kids of the day don't even know what the hell a phone booth is, but in the old days he'd run into the phone booth, the payphone booth, and spin around 100 times and smoke and come popped out. Now he's Superman. And a lot of people that put on these cuts are Clark Kents in the daytime and hardcore bikers at night. And these guys really haven't had a lot of women. A lot of them haven't had a lot of women until they get on the biker set. And all of a sudden, it's like a new high school. The biker is the rock and roll star of the biker set. A biker in the club is really, especially if you're in a popular club, and then you get that office, you become the rock and roll rock star of the set. You've got groupies around you, and you might run into one of these. Another term I've heard is set whores. These are horrible terms, but they do exist. And a lot of guys, a lot of times we put this off on women. Here's another term: jump off, the dulo, the boppers. These are all terms you hear out there on the set. And a lot of these guys will fall in love with these girls. Like you have this saying, you can't turn a whore into a housewife. A lot of these guys will try to turn jump offs, set girls, everybody girls into wives. And you will see, as Foxy said, a lot of brothers will lose their lives over community putty cat. Women that don't belong to anybody, they damn sure don't belong to you. And you will never own that woman. She will never be yours like that. And they can be very messy. And so a lot of times guys will think that women are so weak and vulnerable. A lot of these guys are just as damn weak and vulnerable and get in their feelings. Kitty says, I learned a lot from this channel. Thank you, Kitty. Advocates Beach says, salute to all my brethren. He's talking about you Shriner dudes, you dudes, with the, you Mason guys and sisters, he says. So a lot of these guys will actually fall for these women and fall in love with these women and kill each other over these women that are going to be with the next dude tomorrow. Brother's gone and the woman has moved on to the next, shaking my head. And she's absolutely right. Foxy's absolutely right. Foxy came on. She's on with us now. And she's so right. What she says is so poignant. I want to play it again for those of you who might be just now coming on. What she says is so poignant.
These brothers in the Dominant Club, what really started to break my heart, they lost many of their bros over pussy. Had nothing to do with motives. You got these women that get caught up. You screwing this dude over here in this dominant club. You the property of this dude over here in this dominant club. You the wife to somebody that ain't even in a club. And now we fighting over community pussy. And we've lost too many of our brothers over that. I'ma just keep it real with y'all. And as a woman, I'm very heartbroken over it. It's too many women that have paved the way within this community for us to get the respect from the men, and it doesn't come by the things that we hold between our legs, okay? That's a prize for you and one other, not the community. Need us women to conduct ourselves as the mothers that we need to be, the sisters that we need to be, the daughters that we need to be, and then to build a legacy amongst us.
Man, Lavish. First of all, great editing and great work with capturing that.
Thanks.
Foxy was talking to two sets of people in the biker club world with that speech. And, you know, I was there when she gave it, as were you. And it was electrifying when she said it. It tore the room up. She was talking to two sets of people. She was talking to the brothers who get themselves killed. And she was talking to women on the biker set who believe that that's the only way to validation, to self-validation, is to be available for everybody. Like sometimes these girls get on this, you see these new girls get into this and they like lose their minds, especially a lot of girls that might be lonely or whatever the case may be. You know, you see them come onto the set, they be half naked and all kind of things, which, you know, I love that because I'm a male. I love to see that, but I damn sure would not want to see my woman out there like that. And I'll look at your woman out there like that, and everybody's woman out there like that, but I'd lose my mind if it was mine. We had a Canadian brother take a house mouse from an American chapter. It was a bad move for sure. He tried to keep the chick. So house mouse is another term for them. My one percenters are piping in. You know, Biker News Canada was in one of the oldest 1% motorcycle clubs, the third largest motorcycle club in the world, outlaw motorcycle club in the world. So he knows it real. Hardwire 1%er. I have seen this many times, Black Dragon, but I never participated. I always picked up my evil horse outside the MC world. Miss Lotus said, I seen a whole club go down because of community Puddy Cat. Obi Joe, good stuff, 26 years on the set, and I was married for 38 years, so I never crossed that line. I give more than I take. It's that simple. A lot of guys and gals out there knows what I'm talking about. Cream pies and rockets and the clap. Yum. Says Big Lock Joker. Big Lock Joker, what's up with you, man? Heck, this one almost got me to leave the wife and then ghosted me. Chapman Rooney almost lost his wife over one. He's still mad. He called her a bitch just now. Damn, Chapman. I say to new brothers coming on to the biker set, do not let this shit cost you your woman, bro. Don't let this shit cost you your woman. They are fleeting. They're not here for a long time. What do you think, Lavish?
I mean, conversation, the topic of conversation go, so many very different ways, because just as much as we see these women out here, man, we got to blame the men as well. You got a lot of these men that are sensitive. They be struck. And I mean, on the flip side, we got men that are territorial because we're just that by nature. You have women that know how to play that card. You got women that know how to stir up stuff. A lot of stuff, that we see that's problematic really breaks down to two things, man, and it's women and money. And the majority of it is women, not the money. What we talk about on the bike set, but that's only from my perspective, from what I see. I mean, because you got guys in clubs that get into it in house about one of these females or a property chick and this, and that girl, that lady is going to do exactly what she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows what she's doing. And some of these women had these guys so wrapped around their fingers. These guys will do anything for that woman, and that woman will go ahead and forget about you in a heartbeat and move to the next before you can blink. I've seen it. I know a lot of the stuff that Foxy was saying, she was speaking, and she can correct me if I'm wrong because she's on here. But I feel that she was speaking from a place of, hey, I'm a woman on this set. And the stuff that you other women are doing, it doesn't make the women like me and the others that worked hard to earn the respect that we got look very respectable, because once you start doing some of the things that you out here doing, it shines a bad light on everybody. So now they look at all women like myself, meaning Foxy, as one of them. It puts all of the hardworking, respectable women inside of a box, the majority box, versus the ones who, hey, I come out here, I hold my head up high, I get respect out here from these men. I'm not over here throwing my ass around to these guys, and I deserve the respect. But now that you have, and she spoke on a lot of the social clubs, but it's just people in general. But when you have these women out here that's just, very open and free, you have the guys that come on a respectable woman as if it's all good, and it's not. And then that's where the conflict comes into play, when you get the guys, man, fuck that bro, man. Who the fuck she thinks she is? Who's she talking to? Because so many women took less respect than the women who demand the respect. So that becomes, a whole different story of, I don't like her. She too, got a mouth on her. She, I think that she was, speaking on that. And I mean, in the free world, you're subject, you can do whatever you want to do. And I think that with whatever you do in life, there's a way to do it. There's a way to do whatever it is, because I can't tell a whore not to be a whore. I can't tell her. She's going to be what she is. But you can move totally different. I done seen women who purposely go out and shit, they see something over there, knowing that the guy that they dealing with is close to the guy, and they still want to go ahead and push up on him. And you got that guy, he's weak, and he's probably already been checking her out. So when the opportunity comes, hell, he takes it. Now between the two, one of them could feel like, hey man, I gotta tell somebody. And you get a lot of these guys out here that be doing that weak shit. They gotta tell somebody. Then you got women out here that do the same stuff. I gotta let them know I was doing this and doing that. And that's stuff gets real messy. Gets real messy. Nobody knows how to, keep their mouth shut.
Foxy was talking to two groups of people, and it's very interesting that you would post this. Tia called me up first thing this morning and said, "Did you see what your boy Lavish posted?" And Tia be watching your ass, Lavish. She got you. She be watching your ass like a hawk. She know everything.
I mean, when she want to watch something of great quality and substance, of course she's going to watch me. Appreciate that, Tia.
Tia be watching your ass. Did you see what Lavish posted? No. Let me go look. But I find it interesting because when I wrote this book here, The Social Club's Bible, I was interviewing a lot of social club women. And one of the biggest things they had to talk about was the women that come onto the set and make these poor choices and act with this community kind of mindset. And how what you just said, Lavish, how someone like Foxy is out here and women like her. There are so many women like her. There's only one Foxy, but there are so many women like her that are trying to do incredible things in the community and all sorts of things. And they get their reputations trashed by girls that are out there just doing whatever the hell they want. And so this one president was telling me under this thing, a few rules prospects should know about dealing with motorcycle clubs. And she's talking about prospects and social clubs. And she said the rule number 1, you do not have sex with your brothers. In fact, Secret, the founder of La Bella Cruz Social Club out of Atlanta, Georgia, told me to quote her as saying, all set dick is community that attracts only Section 8 pussy. And I don't deal with Section 8 pussy. It is that whole idea makes some of these women angry. Rule number 2, respect yourself at all times. Rule number 3, you're grown, but if you decide to have grown time, you're going to go through 2 or 3 members of somebody's motorcycle club in the same group. They're going to talk and you're going to be labeled, and you're not going to hurt him by playing with him because they are going to have a brother band on your ass. They already know what you're going to do and they're ready for you. There's so many instances in this book where these women are talking about their reputations being ruined by that sort of thing, as you were saying. The other thing is to the men, and I'm laughing so much at Hardwire 1%er, because he said that what did he say up here? I lost 3 wives. I had 3. He said, I spent a pile of money and 3 marriages trying to turn whores into housewives, but it is impossible. I tried so other men wouldn't have to. You're welcome. So we thank you. We thank you for your.
No, so I've seen stuff like that, right? And I know I'm going to speak on it in a non-laughing manner, because sometimes guys they really get caught up. They get caught up, and what I mean by getting caught up is they come on this set and they enjoy it, and what they have at home can't really relate to what they got going on this bike set, man.
Oh my God, talk about it.
It's not like they go out here initially planning on doing that, but they find somebody that's doing the same thing that they're doing and they're liking it. So they get caught up because they start getting attached to that, person. They feel like, hey, I like it better over here because it's fun. It's fun over here. And when I go back over here, it's a nagging and a headache and complaining. But over here, everything is great. So it's easy for a guy and a woman and a woman as well.
It's great for now. It's great for now.
Correct. I hadn't got there though. But you got people who get caught up in that moment of fun, thrill. I think this is what I really want because I'm not getting this over there. And this woman is making me feel like whatever she's making me feel, but it's all one big illusion. It's just momentarily, because whatever is in that person, male or female, it's going to eventually come out on one side, and the other side is not going to be able to deal with it. They're not going to be able to handle it. You get a guy out here come out on the set, he fall in love with a woman that's out here that's been known to bounce around. You know, he's feeling like, man, I like this girl. The guys, if you got certain guys, they're not running around here laughing, saying, hey, I've been with her, because they don't even want to be attached, anymore. They don't. Some guys. Then you got some guys that's still in their feelings, and they make it their duty to make it known. But you got this guy over here that's dealing with this woman, and he's loving every bit of this lady. And this lady is not feeling the same way. And this guy goes over here, he jacks wreck, man. He screws up his household, man, and end up losing times two. He screws up his home, loses that. Few months later, or less than a year, he done screwed up, or he done found out that this bike relationship stuff, it wasn't what he expected it to be.
It was community property, and she's
right. Yeah. And she's already secretly talking to two other guys.
Yes.
She's talking to two other guys in there. He don't know anything.
One of them is his club brother.
Possibly, definitely that. And you got this other guy that's on the set that comes up talking about, hey, sis, what's going on? And slapping fives with the guy. I've seen all kinds of stuff. I've seen women, married women who came on the set as married women. And a year in, I've seen them and I'm like, hold on. I thought she was married.
I thought she was married.
But she's up under this guy on the set. She's up under this dude. This is her guy. She's going to ride or die. She don't want no other woman looking at this dude. She let it be known. This is that. And shit, next thing you know, man, you go on social media sometimes and you see pictures of a female and you see her family, beautiful family, and she's posting pictures. And then once she started to get out here on this bike set and you start questioning, hey, I thought she was married. You go back on that social media and you like, man, she ain't posted a picture of that husband since 2023. Wow. But every time she go out of town, I know that we see her not by herself, but she posts these pictures by herself. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that go on, man.
And a lot of times, Lavish, that'll be some civilian dude not on the set. So he's not knowing what she's doing on the set.
A combination of both, man. A combination of both. I done seen it all, man. I done seen, guys and girls, they go out of town, then that's when they can, be themselves as far as, out. I mean, to each his own. I just feel like you got to move a certain type of way, man, because I'm sure that everything that's going on now is nothing new. It's just that people back when my grandfather and great grandfather was doing it, no one knew about it. It wasn't plastered all over. These guys wasn't running around here having conversations. And even when you look at movies, man, let's just go back to one of these old school movies versus one of these current movies. When you see somebody, cheating or stepping out on somebody, when you look at these newer movies, modern movies, up-to-date movies, they glorify it and they talk about it. But when you watch these movies like from the 70s and you got guys stepping out, you notice those guys don't even really tell their friends in the movies. And when they talk about it amongst their friends or they relatives, you ever notice that you get the guy on the sideline to say, man, that ain't right. So the times has changed as far as people keeping things to themselves, and it makes everybody look bad out here, especially the women, because you got the women that's going to talk about the women as well as the guys.
Yeah.
So the women are going to catch it from both ends.
I'm looking at the comment section, and it is on fire. Carnell's
I can't hear Lavish. Lavish.
Yeah, hold on a second, brother. We got Logic on. He just called in. Carnell 619 said a girl just called out of the blue and just put him on blast. I'm trying to get back to that comment. It was very interesting. Yesterday, out of nowhere, damn female called my old lady and said, "Just so you know, I'm talking to your man. Man, am I in the doghouse like a mofo?" So this is what's the comment section is on fire with this topic today. obviously, one thing. So when we talk about the MC protocol of it, somebody said, isn't it MC protocol to kind of just be who you are? Is there rules against this or whatever? The MC protocol of this that will keep a lot of folks out of trouble is, one is you don't, if people just practice some of the club rules, like you don't mess with other people's women. If you know your brother's talking to a woman, there's so many women on the set. If you see your brother talking to her, why do you want to talk to the same woman? Well, she's exciting and beautiful and all those kinds of things. But so many folks have said, I have watched this tear down whole clubs. Folks played whatever position back in the day. Times now has turned onto death and incarceration. And that is the ugly part that happens. Somebody gets so in their feelings. And there's nothing worse than a man in his feelings. A man.
It ain't nothing worse, man. Tell me about it. But to before you get too far away from that, Foxy's statement about, times has changed pretty much versus, now where you got definite incarceration. If you look at, even again, when you go back to certain movies, and because I wasn't around in the 70s, I'm only going off of conversations that I had with older guys, grandfather age, 60, 70, 80, talking about the past. And even in movies, you used to see guys who would, in the movies, don't know how, realistic it is, but talking in conversation, those guys will find out about a lady and will say, well, if that's what you want to do and you want to go ahead and go that way, go ahead and go. You wasn't hearing guys. I don't recall my grandfather in that time frame sharing stories about men fighting over these women like you see them doing now. Not saying that it never happened.
No,
you just wasn't having a brawl. It was more like hey, listen, you want to go ahead and go, pack your bag and leave. I'm not going to stop you. And at the time when this doesn't even have to do with motorcycles in the bike world, just in life. And I used to sit back and be like, man, y'all was hard, man. Y'all act like y'all didn't care. What we going to do, man? If she want to go, man, I ain't going to keep her here.
Yeah, that used to be. That's gone.
And I'm like, wow. So, relating back then, using it now for what we're talking about and seeing the difference in the time frame, it's like, jeez, man.
Yeah, that's gone. Yeah,
it's definitely gone.
That's gone. And maybe it is, society has changed and men are more in their feelings now, and men are allowed to be more in their feelings. I don't know what it is, but today it's like a man can't take no. You tell a man no, he's going to kill you and everybody in the family and the children, and then kill himself. He's going out in a ball of glory because the woman left him, or he's going to go kill somebody or something. Like guys today don't have the John Wayne toughness where you just take it and then march off and start all over again. It's like you almost got to, if you're a woman, you almost got to ask a guy, let me see your criminal background so I can see what happened with the last ex you left. You got to almost do a guy like you do somebody new coming into a motorcycle club. Let me have all your ex ladies' phone numbers and addresses and see if you crazy or not, because these guys don't have it. And I watch so much Instagram and stuff, looking for stories and stuff like that. And I see it every day, especially on X. X is horrible. But I see it every day. Dudes just killing up whole families and killing up. It's crazy. And then and then the motorcycle club, as Foxy pointed out, it can lead quickly and does these days to death, murder, and incarceration.
Yeah, I mean, it can. And I see it and let's not just say the men. I've seen the women get just as dangerous as well. I done seen the women, take bottles and crack heads, take knives and stab. I done seen them pull guns and shoot over dudes.
Man, I just saw one yesterday where the woman threw.
Did you have somebody? Yeah, I'm looking at Bolo. Did you have somebody on the phone?
Oh, Logic.
Man, what kind of guy are you?
I was waiting patiently, man.
God, dog. I just looked at the comment and said, yeah. Come on, man. What kind of guy are you? Logic, what's happening?
What's up? I was just enjoying the talk, bro. I was just listening.
I put the man on the thing and forgot all about him. I'm sorry, Logic. Please have
I
patience
almost
with
forgot what I was going to say. Look, but I wanted to and I hate backtracking like this, but anyway, I was commenting on like or lead into how Foxy was putting this out to the women and to the men. Here and where I'm at in my position, there are a lot of women out here that are doing that because they're actually looking for a husband. And I've been actually counseling
you can't
women,
be
and I said,
looking for a husband on the biker set.
No.
Right. And I said,
I
listen.
won't go back. I'm gonna wait till Logic finish because I've heard
Yeah.
women say that, and I didn't judge them.
And I tell a couple, so I said, well, if you want my help, I'm going to treat you like a sister. I'm going to tell you what I see. And I call her out what she is. I said, well, you're looking like a whore. I said, you're showing this, you're showing that, you're doing all this. I said, as a man, I wouldn't want you for a wife. I would want you for what you're going to give me. And why would you say that to me? I said, because that's what you're showing. And I said, I know personally about at least 4 men you've been with. I said, but that's between me and you. I said, how do you know? I said, because it's out there in the street.
And these dudes talk like women, man.
When they're you're not gonna find a husband in the area where you fishing because they only want you for what you're showing because they're telling it. So there's a lot out there, and some of them are hurt. And I'm like, well, stop sleeping going bed hopping, and you won't be hurt as much. So that was my comment.
Yeah. To what Logic said, I've talked to women who was and is thinking that they can find love on the bike set. And this is what I get. This is what I get from them when I had these conversations of why are you looking at this? And everything is subjective. I'm just speaking on what comes to me because everybody has their own different opinion. I have had women that says, man, I love this bike stuff so much. Where am I going to find another guy at that's going to understand the stuff that I'm into? I can't date a regular guy that's not a biker and expect him to understand guys walking up to me, giving me hugs. I can't date another guy who don't understand that I have to go to these clubs at certain hours of the night to support or to make a count. It's only going to be another guy that's going to understand that, type of thing.
No, and when you bring that civilian dude onto the bike set and he mean mugs somebody in the club, he's liable to get his whole ass.
Not only that, because where I was going with that is they're not even looking at the civilians because they can't understand the biker woman. Right. You have women that they found something that they enjoy for whatever the reason is. I don't want to put it out there and say all women join because they're whores and they sleeping with some people. Because you got women out here, man, you got some real hardcore ground pounders out here that actually love to ride, the freedom of ride. They love a motorcycle and they like to ride. And that's what they like to do. So what happens, they get so caught up, and let me not say caught up. They are surrounded by this biker lifestyle so much that they adjust to just that. And when you're surrounded by something, you get attracted to what you're surrounded by all the time. If you're around bikers all the time, you got a strong chance of rocking with a biker because it's going to be somebody that you actually let your guard down for. Mm-hmm. Now, not saying that the person you let your guard down for is the one, because he or she could still be a piece of shit taking advantage of you. But if I'm out here every day and I'm coming across this woman every day and me and her with no intentions or plans, but we slowly talking more and more every time we see each other. it gets personal and personal. Then it gets more routine and feelings can come about. And bam, it could work. It might not work. I've seen relationships go straight to hell. But then I've seen other relationships on the bike set develop. They still going strong. And or I've seen relationships on the bike set where they just kind of dissolved from the set. You used to seeing them together all the time, and then they don't come around anymore. Shit, they done got in touched in tune with each other, and they doing something else. So to what Logic said, I've heard women, speak on things to that nature. Where am I gonna find another guy that's gonna really understand, that loves what I love, and we can go out and share the same thing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's you're not going to find. Well, it'd be very difficult to find somebody that understands a biker set dedicated woman, a woman that's dedicated to the biker set, that's in her social club, that's in the set, that's in the lifestyle, that loves the lifestyle. You're going to have to deal with a biker. A civilian is not going to. Civilian man comes to you and he's got you on his arm, and 10 dudes come by and hug you, and every dude that walks by hugs you, and some dudes hug too long and rock you back and forth too long. And this guy is watching this. Now, if you're on the biker set, you're not even paying no attention to people. People will hug Tia and all that. I don't even pay attention to that. But if you're not on the biker set and you're looking at some dude walk up and hug Tia, and you're not understanding. I mean, she's right. It's going to be hard. And then your wife is getting ready to leave, and it's 11 o'clock at night. Where the hell are you going?
Right.
I got to be there for bike count. What the F is bike count? Or color count, or color count rather. What the F is color count? Oh, well, if I don't get there, I'll be fined by my president. It don't even sound real, like fined. You're going to be fined? What the hell is that? Most normal people don't get fined. I'm going to be fined. I'll be suspended. I got to be there. Well, when are you coming back home? Daylight.
I got one of my good friends. He's not a biker, and his girl is a biker. I've known him, like when I say my great friend, like he's my great friend from childhood, right? And his lady is a biker, which I so happen to know as well. Only to find out, them two are with each other, and he's a street guy. And just listening to him when he always talk about her and that biker stuff, it's hilarious to me because he doesn't understand it. He doesn't get it.
How could he?
And he, he's like, man, listen, man, I tried to come out. She wanted me to come out to the club with her. I tried to come out to the club, man, but the whole it's like I don't want to be around that shit, man. It's dumb to me. Then I'm sitting here, I'm looking at her. All these niggas is hugging up on her, and she hugging these dudes. Talking about it's okay, and I'm sitting there like, and I'm laughing because, he's not an animated guy. He's like always over the top serious. So for him to be animated about it, it's like, man, he's like, this is some new stuff to him. But he knows I'm a biker. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm walking through here. And she talking about, hold on, stop, give me my phone. I'm like, hold on, I'm not giving you my phone. And she like, I need your phone to go inside. And he's like, man, it's like, man, I walk in here, man, guys is, because I don't have no vest on, guys is looking at me funny. I'm like, man, listen.
Poor fellow.
I'm ready to go. You can have all this stuff, man. I'm ready to go. So I laugh because he tries to satisfy her from time to time. He will come out with her, but he really just waits until I'm going to be at one of these clubs because he's like, man, I be sitting around here by myself in the fucking corner. I don't know any of these guys. You know what I'm saying? They walking around here. I'm like, man, what the heck, man, is this? So when he comes to my club with her, you know, I can laugh with him because he doesn't get it. He doesn't understand it. And he trusts her, but I know it like kills him inside because he doesn't like that shit, man.
It's got to.
And it's like one of those things. It's like, man, goodness gracious. And she doesn't go out as much as she used to either, because you know when you're in your relationship, you focused on your relationship, man. But yeah.
Yeah.
Before my I was on the set, when I was learning protocol and everything going around, and I was going to the OMC's clubhouse, and people say, no man, you need to bring your wife around to the set. And they say, don't take her to the OMC clubhouse just yet, though. I was like, oh, okay. And then the longer it got, and I started looking at how the POs would greet me, hey, Logic, how you doing? Hug, kiss you on the cheek and everything. And I know my wife. I said, oh, this is not going to be good if I ever bring her out here. So I had to sit her down and talk to her about that. So, well, now when we go out there, you're going to see people hugging me. You're going to see them. But the thing I like about the women around, some of the women around here, not all, that when they see me with my wife, they'll go up to her and they'll speak to her and let her know, because they know she hasn't been out there like I have. They'll speak to her just to make her a little bit more comfortable. We ain't trying to get at your husband, but we just love Logic. Logic do a lot for us on the set. So even if that civilian that doesn't come on the set a lot, the spouse, you have to introduce them to it slowly so that they can get used to it, used to seeing you getting hugged and things of that nature.
Shit, man. It also, you bring your non-biker female out there and she looks super hot and sexy and she a bad chick. Oh man, she about to get some of the nastiest looks ever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They used to stare Tia down real mean.
Oh man, goodness gracious, yeah, man. I mean, but it's what you make it. It's what you make it, man. I even with the outlaw clubs, man, I don't group them or separate them from outlaw clubs to regular MC clubs, because at the end of the day, the dude is going to be a dude and the woman is going to be a woman. I can say that there's a difference between properties and riding female members. It's a total big difference in the mannerism and how they carry themselves and behave themselves out there, unless you're maybe like personal property or something.
It was interesting to see my ex go from a girl who everyone hot on to meeting me and becoming my wife and mother to my kids. I had to tell some guys in town to back the F off. And that's why you put a property patch on your woman. And then you shouldn't have that problem anymore. Shouldn't. Shouldn't. But this is an interesting topic. I think it's so important. Foxy coming back around to her. Foxy's point to women was how to carry yourself. You don't have to use. There's a lot of pressure for women coming on the set to be some kind of ultra sexy thing that they may not have been before. Like you will see a lot of girls naked on the set. We love it. We men, we love that. And so, yeah, a girl that doesn't get a lot of attention, well, especially like you might be overweight or something, and you see them in the most outrageous stuff, and the guys, am I lying? You see them in like some of the most outrageous stuff, like you getting ready to catch, I don't give a damn what, something coming after you, coming through there looking like that. And the men, we love it. If you come in with your ass out, I'm getting ready to give you all the praise there is in the world. And I may be trying to get at it in the background over there. But one thing is for damn sure. nobody's trying to make you their wife looking like that. And if they are, they don't have. If they are, then you probably got somebody that don't have a lot of good sense, and you're not going to like that person anyway. C. Ruger said, my wife ain't coming around. Period. A lot of guys won't even bring their. A lot of guys won't even bring their women to the set. Period.
I mean, but you know, why would you? You got some guys this is my thing, not for my woman, and I don't want her to be I don't want her to be exposed to that.
Foxy just jumped on me. A woman doesn't have a PO patch for men to back the heck up. Yeah, Foxy, but they do. So, yes, they do. But she said it's the posture of the woman. So when you have a strong woman like Foxy, and she's right too. She's right.
Yeah, I was going to disagree with you.
She is right.
She doesn't have to have a patch. It's for a man to supposed to respect you as a woman,
but not everybody is as strong as Foxy is. Not and
let's take her out of being strong.
That's her point of teaching. When I say strong, I mean resolute. Someone who knows who they are. That's what I mean.
And they gotta respect the man that they're with.
They gotta respect the man that they're with. But a woman still
and far between woman who can be on the set completely and entirely by herself. She don't need to be with a man. She don't need the protection of a man. She don't need the protection of a property of Pat. She don't need none of that.
Hold on. Listen, because we're talking about,
but she grew to that too. She's been on the set for
that's where I was going next. I was going there next. Let's take Foxy, the person that we know who worked, who gained her respect, earned her respect out here. Let's take Foxy out and let's just put a woman there. A woman should be able to go anywhere, and she should be able to she should get the same respect or get respect from any guy, period. Now, if she carries herself in a different manner where she doesn't get that respect, then hey, that's on her. But a man should not just look at every woman and say they don't have to respect her. It should still be a level of respect that a person should have for this woman who could be their mother, their sister, their daughter, their cousin. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so we have to understand the subtlety of Foxy's instruction, of her lesson, okay? Because on the set, the pressure is to be, especially for women, the pressure is to be a set hoe. On the set, the pressure is to be
No, I don't think that's the pressure. I think the woman is that's what she wants to do.
And that pressure is brought on by a lot of the women who come on the set and act like that. And they make it difficult for the Foxies and the women that are out there trying to live a life that where you're going to respect me no matter what. It's difficult to be treated that way when you got all these set community putties walking around and dressed the way they are, and you can walk up on them, hug them too long, dance with them. They're gonna be twerking. I could not ever imagine Foxy twerking out there on the dance floor in front of everybody in some spandex and see-through garments. That's not how she carries herself. So the subtlety in her lesson is, like, you're not gonna see Tia out there like that. The subtlety in the lesson is you can be sexy, you can be a woman, you can be all of these things and have your respect, and you don't have to act like that. And that's the lesson she's trying to give the girls, the new girls, the old girls, the girls that are out there doing that. It's a big mix of all that, but the negativity comes from that exposure for women that are trying to live a respectable life. And she says it right here. A woman has to respect herself first. She
definitely got to respect herself first.
And sometimes by the way you dress and the way you act, you may respect yourself, but that's not the the image you're giving out there. And you
Right.
and these guys, these are the rock and roll guys. This is their set. These are the biker guys, the super guys, the guys with these cuts on, and they come in looking for. A lot of these guys never had women or whatever in high school. They come in and they look and they see this smorgasbord out there. And there are so many women that they can disrespect that sometimes it becomes very difficult for the women that can't be disrespected. Like one of our ladies said here earlier, I give them a church hug and keep it moving. It's important. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important that you understand, the subtlety of what Foxy's saying and her instruction. Hey, Bacon Slayer, thank you for that wonderful donation. I have no dog in this fight, he says, but let's ride. You guys make sure to donate and support the channel and give us some likes, please. We could use some likes out there. Hit us with them likes, follows, shares, and subscribes. We'd certainly appreciate it. Go ahead, Lavish.
Yeah, no, I don't have much more to say, but I do gotta go. Gotta get off of here, man. I got some rides that I gotta go to away. Yeah, shout out to Foxy, man. She's gonna get a lot of likes, comments, and she's probably gonna get people that's gonna reach out to her based off of that video, man, because it's definitely hitting home to a lot of different people, man. And again, part of the reason that I posted is we got to post and capture some of these strong moments, and this shows what the proc is all about. So if you hadn't been to the proc and you keep saying the proc outside of the parties and the fun that you guys are seeing from the videos, it's a lot of informative information that's being said and spoke upon in these different rooms.
And Foxy comes from a long line of women. I want to make sure that we acknowledge Miss Showtime, who just had her 80th birthday. Miss Showtime was the Foxy of the last generation. Another strong, incredible, amazing woman. I hope that you're healing. I heard that you hurt yourself and maybe broke your leg or something. I hope you're healing well, Miss Showtime. We love you so much. Happy birthday. She was such an inspiration, kind of like Bessie Stringfield and all of these other women that have come before. She was a female road captain in the Magnificent Seven Motorcycle Club way back when, and she was the only woman. Such a beacon she has been in the biker club world. She's so amazing. And Foxy was there for her 80th birthday to support her. And Foxy's like the new generation. Foxy's the generation, and the things that you see Foxy doing, she's just following in the footsteps of so many incredible women like her. I'm so proud to know her and to work with her and to see what she's doing. Foxy, we love you to death, man, or love you to life, rather. Thank you, Tommy Manic, for that beautiful donation, man. Certainly, absolutely appreciate it. So anyway, thank you, Foxy, for your video. Thank you. That was a great editing job, young man. You did excellent with capturing her there, capturing the story, the emotion, the moment. You did an excellent job.
Thanks. Make sure y'all go to The Real on Facebook or IG and drop a comment and engage on the post and like it.
Here he is at Lavish T Williams, all one word, Lavish T Williams with the blue check mark here on Instagram. And you can get Lavish T Williams on all social media platforms as Lavish T Williams. I don't know why he uses his whole name. Like, don't nobody damn about this.
Hey, that's what I want to do. I mean, his whole why name, you use Black Dragon Biker TV? You not a biker. I mean, come on now. That's wrong with you, man.
So I punch at you, you punch back. That's what's going on?
Yeah, I'm quick on my feet, brother.
Lavish T Williams, the whole name. On Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And you can also get him on email, info@lavishtwilliams.com. And of course, if you want to donate to Lavish, you can hit him on his, what's it called? Cashapp at Lavish T Williams, $ Lavish T Williams. So That's how you get hold of Lavish T. Williams. Are you on TikTok on
Lavish
X
T.
as well?
Williams.
Are you on X as well?
Yep.
Okay, so everything Lavish T. Williams, like he's a biker. Yeah, I don't have any indication that you're a biker either. Now that you've mentioned it. Anyway, I don't want to hate on Lavish too hard. Black Dragon equals Shady Gray. I'm not being shady. I wasn't throwing shade on Lavish, was I? Black Dragon, don't let him do that to you. Yeah, don't do that to me. But that's how you get a hold of Lavish. Oh, my goodness. Anything else, young man, now that you've beaten up on me?
No.
Yeah. Keep It Logic shared you on his page. I think he shared your information on his page. So, hey, man, you're doing good.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. So I want to get ready to get up out of here, man. I got some work to do. I appreciate everybody that's watching, everybody that liked the reel and everything like that. I got some more coming. I just never know when I'm gonna drop them. And some people say, "Man, when you gonna push? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do this?" And I tell people, outside of it being hard because you have to have time to do it, I try to tell people that I don't like to drop everything at one time. See, because the proc was in January, right? Everybody posts everything that happened that weekend, and then they forget about it because next month you got this party, you got this event, you got this, and as the months go by, people forget about what happened there. So I purposely try to stretch my videos out. So when we're not thinking about the proc, I drop another video from the proc, and now people are thinking about the proc again. Oh man, you know what? I gotta go to the proc, man. I keep saying I want to go, man. So I want to go. So it's just, I don't give people enough time to really forget about it, even when they think they're forgetting about it, because life keeps going on and all these other events keep going. I try to just, put it back out there. So throughout the year, people can constantly talk about it, and it helps everybody. It's not forgotten. I just don't like putting long videos out right away. And it takes forever. Like the YouTube videos, I haven't put a whole length YouTube video out because that shit's gonna probably take me about 14 hours.
Yeah, at least. Yes.
And after the edit, they don't even understand. I gotta export it off of my Premiere. That's gonna take me about 3 to 4 to 6, 7 hours.
Unless you buy yourself a real damn computer, and then it's only going to take about 8 minutes.
No. You're using apps. I don't use apps. I use the professional movie maker.
I don't use apps. I have a real computer.
I have Premiere Pro. What are you using for your movie editing software?
Adobe Premiere Pro.
No, you can't be. Anyhow.
I can't be.
No, you can't be.
There it is right there. Adobe Premiere Pro. Don't play with me, boy.
Let's go up. Okay, let's see. Okay, you got it. You got it. Yeah. Yours don't look like mine. You must got. Is that the free version?
This is the Creative Suites version. I have them all.
I have them all.
I have them all. Okay?
I'm a college student. I pay less than you.
I'm a college student too. I've been paying the college student price.
I've been paying the college. I got the whole suite.
Don't play with me, son.
I'm just saying, I got the whole suite, man.
I don't understand why I'm being played with. Okay, hey, my suite of look at all. Come on, I got a real computer. All right, don't play with me.
I got a MacBook, man. I got a Mac, man. But,
I don't look at my task manager. Just look at the processes that are running on my computer. Okay, I got real RAM. All right, it don't take 8 hours for my.
I got real RAM too, but I'm not sitting up here. I'm not rendering and exporting the video in 10 minutes after I edit it. And not no 60-minute, 45-minute, 35-minute video.
It's like 8 minutes for me to. I couldn't stand that. I couldn't take it anymore. I went and bought this damn computer. I wasn't playing. Okay, this is all right. These are the processes going on. All right, don't play with me out here. You're not a biker, and you certainly aren't a computer person yet.
Oh, man, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Okay. When you look at all these, do you see all these processes I got going?
Yeah, you can show anything because I can't show my screen right now, so stop.
Because you got a sorry package.
I
He can.
got,
He
bro.
can. Huh?
I got my streaming problems give me no problems. Listen, man, I gotta go, man. Listen,
You
while
don't
you
stream
talking,
every day.
listen,
You know
while you
what?
talking
Okay.
foolishness, I got some money to go make, man. So
You know
I
what?
want to have
You
to
know
get back at you guys, man. Make sure you
Yeah.
like, follow, and subscribe. Lavish T. Williams on all social platforms. I ain't trying to hear what Black Dragon is talking
No,
about.
because you're mad because I got Adobe Premiere like you do. You probably don't even know how to use it. Okay, I'm out because I'm sick of you today.
I'm out of here, man. Hey, you win, sir. You win, man.
Well, I gotta win one because I didn't had to hear all about me not going to the gas station this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the truth, man. You win, man. You win.
I don't think they like me very much.
Take care, young Lavish T. Williams. I appreciate and love you to death, man. Take care.
All
I know
right,
you
man,
have to tell me
catch
you love me. I know.
I'm out of here.
Can we
Yeah.
hear it? I love you, Black Dragon.
I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Bye, man. Hey, man. Foxy's lesson to us all: self-respect, self-love, and wisdom and insight, patience. Women, you have minds and you have talent and you have capabilities. And these capabilities can get you every bit as much respect as anything that you may have between your legs. So sexuality is beautiful, but so is intelligence and strength and all of those things. When you see a woman like Foxy or Miss Showtime or Bessie Stringfield, I could just go down the list. These women are important and magnificent too. And to the fellas, there's no love for you in community putty tap. There's only trouble, and it has broken down many club and many a person, and self-worth is everything. There's a lot of men who don't have self-worth either. There's a lot of men who don't have self-worth either. All right, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Be sure to get my new book, which is Motorcycle Club Protocol 101, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101, available on Amazon. Not on Amazon yet, but at blackdragonsgear.com. It'll be on Amazon in just a few days. So, man, love that, man. All right, great show today. Now got to get out of here before you F it up. You're right. I'm out. Before I F it up. Like, share, and subscribe, says Beaker. I appreciate that. 7 years I've been watching Black Dragon. Thank you, Kitty. Good show. Thank you. Thank you all. Hey, that's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents down in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny as I find the proper button to get out of here. Thank you. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Ro? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So, when most percenters get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1, stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the set can be volatile. It can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So, as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. The Black Dragon is the man. A real OG, bonafide, certified, a true MC. The Biker Boys, the Biker Boys. It's in the house, and most definitely blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young Dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon, Black Savage, MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon's Biker TV at its best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon, I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. The V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.